Melon Heads is the name given to legendary beings and urban legends in parts of Michigan, Ohio, and Connecticut, generally described as small humanoids with bulbous heads. Different variations of the legend attribute different origins. The Melon Heads of Michigan are said to reside around Feld Mansion, although they have also been reportedly seen in southern forested areas of Ottawa County. According to one story, they were originally children with hydrocephalus who lived at the Junction Insane Asylum near the Feld Mansion. The story explains that after enduring physical and emotional abuse, they became feral mutants and were released into the forests surrounding the asylum. The Allegan County Historical Society asserts that the asylum never existed, although it was at one point a prison. However, the story has been part of the local folklore for several decades. Layton Township manager Al Meshkin told the Holland Sentinel that he heard the tales as a teenager, noting that his friends referred to the beings as wobbleheads. Some versions of the legend say that the children once lived in the mansion itself, but later retreated to a system of underground caverns. Other versions of this legend say that the children devised a plan to escape and kill the doctor that had abused them. It is said that the children had no place to hide the body, so they cut it up into small pieces, which they hid around the mansion. Rumors exist that teenagers who had broken into the mansion saw ghosts of the children and claimed to see shadows of the doctor's murder through the light coming from an open door. The legend has spread throughout the region, even becoming the subject of a 2011 film simply titled The Melon Heads, which is based around the West Michigan legend. The Melon Head stories of Ohio are primarily associated with the Cleveland suburb of Kirtland. According to local lore, the Melon Heads were originally orphans under the watch of a mysterious figure known as Dr. Crow. Crow is said to have performed unusual experiments on the children, who developed large, hairless heads and malformed bodies. Some accounts claim that the children were already suffering from hydrocephalus, and that Crow injected even more fluid into their brains. Eventually, the legend continues. The children killed Crow, burned the orphanage, and retreated into the surrounding forest, and supposedly fed on babies. Legend holds that the Melon Heads may be sighted along Weisner Road in Kirtland and Chardon Township. The Melon Head legend has been popularized on the internet, particularly on the websites Creeply Cleveland and Dead Ohio, where users offer their own versions of the story. Several variations of the Melon Head legend can be found throughout southwest Connecticut, especially in eastern Fairfield County and western New Haven County. In eastern Fairfield County, many tales can be found in Trumbull, Shelton, Stanford, Monroe, Easton, and Weston. In western New Haven County, tales can be found in towns like Seymour, Oxford, Miller, and Southbury. There are two primary Connecticut variations. According to the first variation of the myth, Fairfield County was the location of an asylum for the criminally insane that burned down in the fall of 1960, resulting in the death of all of the staff and most of the patients, with 10 to 20 inmates unaccounted for, supposedly having survived and escaped into the woods. The legend states that the Melon Head's appearance is the result of them having resorted to cannibalism in order to survive the harsh winters of the region, and due to inbreeding, which in turn caused them to develop hydrocephalus. According to the second variation, the Melon Heads are descendants of a colonial-era family from Shelton, Trumbull, who were banished after accusations of witchcraft were made against them, forcing them to retreat into the woods. As with the first legend, this variation attributes the appearance of the Melon Heads to inbreeding. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me some feedback. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of. You can also subscribe to my channel for future content. I try to put out a video a couple times a week, if not more. You can also follow me on Facebook or Twitter at Shivering Tales. Again, I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all here next time.